below us, warming up for the second contest of the night. Your Lebanon Blue Devillettes came out on top tonight, 40-35 against the Cavaliers of Cookeville. And Jet Thompson joins me to the right of me to tell us how we got there. Jet?
Okay, for Cookeville, two players scored 14 points to lead the way, Tatiana Johnson and Hannah Goolsby. Julie Brooks had a three-pointer earlier on in the ball game. That's all she scored. And Haley Edgerton also wound up with 3 points, a shot from the field and a shot from the line. And the only other scorer was Sydney Robinson. She had a foul shot as well, wound up with 1. Total foul shooting for Cookeville, 11 of 19. And let's move on to Lebanon's individual stats. They wound up 11 of 15 from the line, and they were led in scoring by Marissa Jennings with 13. And then it was Anna Stafford having 9. Kelsey Cripps and Malika Anderson with 4. Then Tori Brewington, Katie Blackburn, Victoria Dye, and Katie Williams each with 2. Leading rebounder for Lebanon was Anna Stafford with 8. And leading rebounder for Cookeville was Hannah Goolsby with 5. Total rebounds for each team, Lebanon 24, Cookeville 13. Total steals, Lebanon 7, Cookeville 6. Each team had a block in the game. Assists, Lebanon 6, Cookeville 3, and turnovers. Surprisingly, Lebanon 20, Cookeville 12. Cookeville held on to the ball a little bit better, but the final score was Lebanon 40, Cookeville 35.
All right, and thank you, Jet. Guys, I hope you can stay with us here on this Saturday morning as Blue Devil Broadcasting brings you both men and women's Lebanon High School basketball action. We will have the Lebanon starting lineup and tip-off here in just a moment. And welcome back to Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. I am John Boyce, joined alongside of my very good friend and colleague, Jet Thompson, as we bring you a Lebanon High School boys basketball action. The girls just defeated the Cookeville Cavaliers by 5 points, 40 to 35. For your starting lineup for your Lebanon Blue Devils, Phillip Vance is going to get the nod.
A 6'5" senior, number 5, Ryan Beadle.
Senior Ryan Beadle.
At the 3-guard position, a 6-foot senior, number 4, Justin Bridges.
6-foot senior Justin Bridges getting the nod as well.
At 1 forward, a 6'3" sophomore, number 42, Cameron High. And rounding out the lineup,
Number 32, Cameron High, a sophomore, getting the start tonight.
30, Justin Manning.
And Justin Manning, also a senior, getting a start. So you got 4 seniors and 1 sophomore getting a start tonight. Men, of course, led by head coach Doug Kyle, entering what I believe is his 8th season here at Lebanon High School. We get set for tip-off here as Lebanon men take on Cookeville. Once again, we'll tell you this is now a non-district game. Districts have realigned this year. Kind of takes some getting used to. It's been set like that for a long time. As we have Manning set to jump ball. Cookeville wins the jump and has possession. Hill will start their offense up top. Gets it into the Fitzpatrick. He drives to the right. Gets it back out to Houston. Lebanon in a man-to-man defense. He goes down low to number 5. That's Fitzpatrick. His shot's off and no good. And High comes down with the rebound. Ryan Beadle with a running layup. Shot is up, and Lebanon's the first to draw blood here tonight. Cookeville gets it across the timeline. Hill in the corner is trapped, gets it over to Weatherholtz. He tries to drive the middle. Running pass. Gets it over to Houston. He drives, try to throw it down low to Fitzpatrick, and it's over his head. Lebanon gets the ball into Beetle, gets it over to Manning, goes down low, tries to go down low to High, and he loses the ball out of bounds. Lebanon in a man-to-man defense, maybe a 1-3-1 defense, with Beetle out high, really stretching the offense out. In the corner, 15-foot jump shot, no good, rebounded, gets his own shot, shots up again. That was Houston, 2 missed shots there as Beetle comes around the rebound. Long pass to Manning, layup is up and good. Great look by Justin Beetle. Excuse me, Ryan Beetle. Cookeville in possession. Get it up top to Weatherholtz. He goes down low to Evans. His layup is up and good, and Cookeville's on the board. 4-2 here in the early going. Bridges with the ball, gets it into Vance. Vance back over to Beetle, gets it across the timeline on the right sideline. He's going to bring it back up to the top of the key, gets a pick from Vance, gives it back to Vance. He drives to the right to the baseline, stops, picks up his dribble, gets it in to High. He makes a move. His shot's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Fitzpatrick, and Cookeville's off and running. Weatherholtz with the ball, gets it over to Houston. He drives the middle, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Beetle. 4-2 here in the early going. 5:57 left to go in the first period as the Cavaliers are set to inbounds under their own basket. Lebanon looks to be in a 2-3 defense as they get the ball into Evans. He's going to dribble it out and hand it back to Weatherholtz on the right elbow. He gets it up top to Hill, and he just wide open pass to the guy in the first row. Lebanon will inbounds the ball right in front of the crowd. Beetle set to inbounds. Cookeville in a press. Gets the ball into Vance, back over to Beetle. Gets the ball across over to Bridges and loses control as Weatherholtz, look what I found. He gets it over in the corner to Hill. 3-pointers up, off the mark, no good. Gets his own rebound. 15-footer up, no good. Rebounded by Houston as he goes up high to get the ball. Puts it on the ground, loses it. And Beetle has control. He gets it across the timeline, driving with that left hand, pulls his dribble up, gets it to, Bridges. And they're going to call a travel on Bridges as he faked the 3-pointer and drove the baseline. Be pretty happy with that as both teams already with 3 turnovers. Bridges could have got called for a charge there. Houston with the ball, drives in the middle, gets it over to Weatherholtz, into the corner to Evans. He makes a baseline move, no good. Back over to Evans, and he loses the handle, and then Manning loses the handle, and then Manning grabs the ball back, and then out of all that, High comes out with the ball. Cameron High, the sophomore, getting the start tonight, comes up with the steal. Bridges has the ball up top, drives the right to the baseline, keeps his dribble alive, picks the ball up, gets it to Vance on the right elbow, real close to the sideline there. He picks up his dribble, and they're going to say he drug the pivot foot. I have to say I agree with that one. So does Cookeville's bench. Weatherholtz set to inbounds the ball. He'll do so to Hill. Lebanon playing in an extended 1-3-1 with Beetle all the way out at half court. He's going to shade him to the right elbow as they him and Vance try to set up a trap, and they're going to call a block on Vance as Weatherholtz drove the sideline. They're going to inbounds right in front of Lebanon's bench. They get the ball into Hill. Lebanon is still looking to trap the ball. They throw over the trap, get it over to Weatherholtz. He fakes the pass down low, drives the middle into the corner to Fitzpatrick. He puts up a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Lebanon. Vance comes out of there, gets it to Bridges. He gets it across half court to Beetle. He drives the middle, kicks it back to Vance. Vance drives to the baseline, hands it off to Manning. Manning hands it off to Beetle. Some confusion there. Cookeville comes away. Wide open layup here for Hill as he puts it in, and it's all knotted up at 4. Lebanon looks to inbounds as Cookeville puts their press on. Beetle has the ball. Looking to get it across half court. 5-on-5 here. Fitzpatrick and Beetle. Beetle drives to his left. Great lead for number 32, High, the sophomore, and he gets the and one. Great pass by Beetle there as he drew High's defender and then just kind of wrapped it around him and handed it off to High. Cameron High, the sophomore, at the line. the lone sophomore on the court right now. Beadle, Manning, Vance, and Bridges, all seniors. Shot is up, and it's good. Lebanon leads 7-4 here in the early going. About 3.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Lebanon is still in that extended 1-3-1 defense. Cookeville with some great passing, tries to get it in. Bridges knocks it off. As we're going to get a lane violation by Cookeville. I believe we got some new players in there as well for Cookeville. Number 15, that is Blake Houston. Nope, he's been in the game, sorry. 55, that's the one I'm looking for. Philip Roper, a freshman, into the game. Lebanon breaks the press. Bridges with kind of a wild shot, gets fouled, count it, and one. He threw that one off the backboard for a great shot. He'll go to the line, as my friend Marv Dobson would like to say, to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Glad you could join us here this Saturday morning as we bring you a December 4th Friday night game between Lebanon High School and Cookeville High School. Bridges' free throw is off the mark, no good. Lebanon leads 9-4. Lebanon's women won the earlier game by a final score of 40-35. Lebanon's going to try to make it 2 in a row tonight. Roper drives the baseline, gets it out to number 3. His shot is off and no good, and Bridges gets the rebound. Number 3, Matt Phillips, into the game for Cookeville. And Lebanon gets the ball trapped. Vance somehow gets out of there. I think he might have lost 3 of his teeth on the way out. And they're finally going to call a foul on Cookeville. Beadle set to inbounds. And Case Sloan's going to come into the game for Lebanon. Lebanon gets the ball into Bridges. Gets it onto the right elbow. Stolen by Cookeville. Stolen right back by Lebanon. Pass by Cookeville. They get into the corner to Beadle for 3. It's up, and it's good. Three-pointer by the senior, Ryan Beadle, extending the lead to 8. Cookeville having problems holding on to the ball. And they want to talk about it. Hey, 12-4, 2:32 left to go here in the first period as your Lebanon Blue Devils take on the Cavaliers of Cookeville. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back into Campbell Brennan Gymnasium as Kyrus Hoffinger, the junior guard, checks in for Lebanon. Nice bounce pass down low to Houston. He lays the ball in. We have a 12-6 score. Lebanon gets it across half court, gets it to High, and Bridges has the ball up top, and he gets fouled by number 55, Roper. The junior Hoffinger set to inbounds the ball on the sideline about half court. Gets it into Bridges. He'll set up the offense. He's guarded by Roper. Good defense by Roper. Roper, just a 6-foot freshman, playing some good defense. Roper has the ball, brings it across half court. Lebanon wants to trap the ball. They do so. He gets it out over to Hill. Hill into the corner to Phillips. Phillips back up to Hill. Hill looking to make a move, goes baseline, 15-footer, stop, pop, left-handed off the mark. And High comes out with the rebound, gives it to Bridges. He gets it across half court. Beadle looking for the ball, gets it on the right wing. Has his dribble, picks it up, gets it back out to Hoffinger at the top of the key. He fakes, goes back up to Beadle. Beadle drives baseline, kicks it out. A great looking pass to Sloan. His 7-footer is off the mark, no good, but battling down low was High. And he manages to knock it off a Cavalier defender. And Beadle will inbounds under his own basket. Gets the ball into Sloan, up top to Bridges. Ball stolen by number 12, Hill. His running layup's off the mark, no good, and they're gonna